What is good, my anime people? What is good? With what I was seeing in this week's episode of Summertimerender, um, it's pretty safe to say these characters that have been cooking up this stuff for quite some time are just ready to end it all. And I don't think that's too far fetched with the way the one guy has been acting ever since he's been accused of maybe being a traitor, or that our main character should actually focus on rescuing instead of just absolutely destroying um, these shadows, because of just knowing potentially that one of them might just be under uh, control in the grand scheme of being manipulated, would definitely change the perspective on our main character, especially as of right now, where because he hears this from the last person who he would expect to be trying to protect her, the person who is getting killed because of her. Even in her last dying wish was to save this girl who has ultimately caused all these problems in the first place. So it really does speak volumes as to what she was feeling in that moment to ask for that type of help from someone who's not only going to lose her, but he's also going to carry the responsibility of not, dying and going back and trying to fix it, which is the main reason why this thing played out the way it did, which is actually pretty sad to say. Um, it just goes to show you that even when you go back in time in this, he had to be ridiculously quicker than he already was, and even that might not have saved her. So ultimately, it sucks that she's gone, but this reunion with a old friend was definitely a much better way to ship up things and actually give us a fighting chance at the end of the day. Um, I'm really not surprised that at the end we lost one person, but we gained back someone who's very, very powerful, because without her, it wasn't going to be uh, a good time, right? Without our shadow girl being here, we had one other shadow that is capable, but nowhere near as potent slash different from what is already out there. And that's the more bigger thing you can take from this, is because this girl is the way she is, and because she has things she can do to herself that even her younger sister Shadow can't do, that speaks tremendous volume on like the overall uh, fighting, towards the end of it. Not only can this girl not be found in certain ways, she also can genetically change the codes on some of these guys so they can't work for the mother as they should, and she can cut the tie that they have with her, making it that much more harder for her to win in any given battle if you don't have everybody that you should on your side up and ready to battle. So overall, that is mostly what I was hoping for, was another way for our characters to kind of even out the score, because it was looking very, very one-sided as of what we were seeing building up. So at least it's looking like there's some hope, which this show absolutely needed after continuously showing us that they're gonna crush us as much as they possibly could. Uh, yeah, I think Summer Render is about to be ridiculously hype. We're close to that finale, And you can kind of smell it with not only is the main villain all of a sudden not capable of tracking the person she's been tracking all the time, um, we're now looking at her seeming kind of not puzzled, but actually confused by it, right? Like thinking of what would I do type of situation and all different types of stuff to really get an idea of what to do. And even that still seemingly isn't helping her get an idea of what to do outside of just searching for the blonde girl, which even failed because they were both doing the same thing. So, all that being said, I hope you all have an amazing one. I will definitely be talking to you sooner than later. So, have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Drop a like, subscribe, and if there's anything I didn't talk about, let's talk about it in the comments. So, take care and peace.